Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kwame, one of your hosts from Blaze Entertainment, and we're here with Miss Angel Phoenix. This is our first Spotlight episode, actually, and we're very happy to have the fabulous, the incomparable, the vivacious Miss Angel Phoenix on the show. How are you doing, Miss Phoenix?
I'm doing good. It was so many good adjectives. I love it.
You know, I do my thing.
You forgot the thick and delicious as well.
Yes.
The body beautiful, of
Okay.
course.
Yes. It's all about the
Yeah, I'm
curves,
so
girl.
excited. Yeah, right. Re-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, real women have curves. We all know this.
Right.
Ugh.
Well, I wanted to thank you for taking some time out of your extremely busy schedule, Miss Las Vegas socialite.
Oh, I know. I don't have time,
I
darling. I physically
know. I
can't.
know. I had to have my people call your people like multiple
I
times.
I
You
I know,
know.
and I canceled like several
I
times.
know. It was just, it's too
I'm
much.
surprised we're starting on time. Usually I make people wait, like Mariah,
Well,
but I figured I made you wait long enough.
well, you know. It's always sweeter if you know when it's right.
Right. Oh, right.
So, Miss Phoenix, how the hell are
Yeah.
you?
I'm doing good. It's a little hot here in Las Vegas. We're at like what, I don't even know, like 110. But
Oh
thankfully it's a
God,
dry heat. I know, I honestly was considering hibernating
that sounds
and quitting
demonic.
drag for the summer because it's just too much to hide your eyebrows in this heat.
Girl, I can't. I actually went to for those of you who don't know, Miss Phoenix here was actually in Orange County, specifically in Long Beach, and doing her thing
Hmm.
over here in California. And she decided to take her little happy ass over to Las Vegas and leave us behind. But I'm gonna leave that alone. No harsh feelings, no problems. I'm not bitter at all. you know. But last year around this time, I actually went down with my partner down to Las Vegas, and I this is when I was smoking, and I no longer smoke anymore. Because I am trying to be a healthy bear. But anyway, I actually rolled down the window halfway. I think it was like past Barstow, and I immediately rolled it up because I was not about that heat. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know how you do it over there, girl. I don't know how you're not melted. And
A lot of Ben Nye setting spray. A
oh
lot of
wow.
Final, a lot of hairspray, a lot of AC. Every time I can go to be an AC, I it's turned to Power Ranger.
Yes.
Oh, where they getting all this meat?
Right? Where's we get all this meat? Who's having all these damn barbecues? Shit. Fuck.
No, but
um.
yeah, honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's funny that you mentioned smoking. That was one of my biggest adjustments to moving down here because, as you know, in Orange County, it's very health conscious. You can't smoke in the clubs. Well, here in Las Vegas, they don't have that. You could smoke in the bars and in the clubs. And like, I remember the first night I did a show at Free Zone, which is where I'm hosting now every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. You're allowed to smoke, and they don't smoke like cute crushes or cute menthols. They're smoking like straight up like freshly grown tobacco, like they rolled it themselves, and so it has a very strong scent. So
Like they
I
grew
left
it in the
my wigs,
backyard.
yeah, like I left my wigs in the car, and next day me and my partner Jason come into the car, and it literally smelled like we had smoked like 50 packs of cigarettes. Like it was so
Oh,
strong. So like that was like my biggest adjustment moving here, like was adjusting to the smoke and like smelling like my wigs and everything.
oh, Febreze, girl.
Febreze, Clorox,
Lysol.
Lysol. Like my
Yes.
washer is getting double time here with drag. I mean, granted, I always wash my drag. Like I never not wash it, but it's like I wash it more now than ever.
One of the questions that I have for you, because actually, I met you last year. Um,
Hmm.
oh my God, has it been that long? It's
Yeah.
like I met you and your awesome partner. Shout out to Jason. He was actually taping. I was actually at your show, for your going away kind of show, over here at the Executive Suites in California, Long Beach, California.
Yes,
Um,
you really need to post a link to that video. People need to see that you are very talented. Like that is a very that's a talent. Like what I do is I steal other people's talent, but what you
yes.
do is a genuine talent. Like you do that yourself. Like I don't sing like Mariah. I just steal her voice. You actually, that's, if you have not known, he does the hula hoop and it's
Oh God.
sickening.
This is not about
Like,
me.
there's
This is
things
a
he could do with
spotlight
a hula
about
hoop, like,
you.
just kidding.
So,
Okay, but anyway, yes, go ahead, your question.
I appreciate that, though. That means a lot coming from you, Miss Phoenix. But I actually wanted to ask you, how has the adjustment in terms of the drag world been coming from California going to Las Vegas? Has there been a major adjustment? Is there something that you miss about California besides me? Like what else? Like what are your noticeable differences when you started doing drag over in Vegas?
In California, it was kind of more like there was more of a sisterhood, more of a bond. More of girls were standing with girls. Not that they don't do that here, but here it's just more, showgirlsy. Like they love big costumes, big hair, big wigs, jewelry. Not that I'm against that. I mean, I have a couple of costumes, but sometimes I look a little pedestrian. So I think it was a big confusion for them seeing me because they're like, oh my God, there's this big girl. She's not wearing a costume, but she's pretty.
Right.
Like, it took a while for them to kind of warm up to me, but I think once that I kind of like established myself as, one, I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
And two, I actually, I do try. I may be a bigger girl, but I do try to corset. I do try to make my body look as if it's a woman's. And I, definitely try to paint as flawlessly as I can.
And you do it
but
well.
Yeah, I think that was
well.
the biggest adjustment. Was also too, like, I compared it to moving to a new school your senior year. I had all my friends and all my people that I kind of like grew up with the drag industry in California, and then I moved here, and it was kind of like a Katie Herring situation where I was just like, I don't like her. Do I like her? I don't like. People had to figure me out, and I think once I showed that, I'm not here to steal anyone's gig. Working with everybody to build a community here in Vegas, and I think that's when the light clicked and I was accepted.
Right on. And that's something that I wanted to ask you also. Being, we are, from the bear community, us being smaller cubs. But how has that impacted your drag, and also how has that impacted you as a person, in terms of body image and, this body conscious movement that's been going on lately, especially in the past couple of years. You have Dexter Mayfield that just did like awesome things down the runway, and even in the dance world, and a lot of drag queens are starting to come out more, with being bigger and proud. And so how has that affected you growing up in drag world, and also how is that affecting you now?
Honestly, like, people laugh because I tell them that Angel is actually giving me the confidence to love my body. When I first started doing drag, I always knew I never wanted to be a thin girl. I always knew that even if I was thin, I would pad to the gods to give myself that sensual,
Yes.
curvy hourglass. Like, that to me is my body image goal. And I think that with Angel, I've accomplished that. And that has actually helped me and myself feel sexier or more, my body's okay. So I've come to love my body through Angel, because it's just like, I see other girls that like are bigger, and they have told me like, oh my God, like the fact that, because I do a Selena impersonation, and I wear, it's called the nude illusion. It's basically a nude garment that covers your midsection. And bigger girls have come to me like, oh my God, like, I applaud you for doing that. Like, I could never do that. I'm like, why can't you? There should be no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Why you're not there should be no reason that you are unable to feel sexy. You should feel sexy however you want to feel. It's like, and I love me a good Christian length, and to me, Christian length is just barely covering your. Can I say vagina on the air?
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
okay.
appropriate. Okay. For me, a good Christian length is barely covering the vagina, and you'll see a lot of my pictures. I wear pretty skimpy clothes, and that's how I feel sexy. And I don't see anything. I shouldn't feel shamed, or someone shouldn't shame me because that's how I feel sexy. And I think bigger girls should take those risks and chances, because thick legs and everything are beautiful.
Yes. Good for you. And like, I really applaud you for doing that, because I know, especially when I was in Seattle, a lot of up and coming queens had issues with that, and concerns with like how their body image would be perceived in the drag world. And I'm just like, girl, first of all, you're impersonating a female, number one. Like you should feel, and number two, like, there's already enough pressure on women as it is in media and social, in our sort of society,
Yeah.
on their images. And so why would we want to, why would you as a queen want to, emulate that insecurity? You want to show how awesome you are and how beautiful you are, whatever size you are. So, and plus,
and I think a lot of straight women also respond very well to it, because I'll see women in the audience like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty. I can never wear that." I'm like, "No, yes you can."
Good for you.
I'm like, if I can wear this, and I'm a man with like hairy legs, and
right?
like, there's no reason why you can't wear this too.
Right. Now let me ask
like
you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. No, I was just gonna ask you, like, what was your, not to change gears so fast, but like, what was your inspiration in terms of saying, you know what, I want to do drag, like this is for me. Like, what was that click that you had?
It actually, well, the funny thing is I actually, when I came out, I was like a little gaby. I was against drag at first, believe it or not. Like if I wanted to date a drag queen, I date a girl. Like, I had that mentality. It wasn't until I actually went to my first drag show, which was Tijuana's in Irvine's old ass club. They had the Dreamgirls review there. It was like Club Lucky, and the Dreamgirls review was there. And I remember it was Morgan McNichols doing Miley Cyrus, and she just was beautiful. She's beautiful now, but she was beautiful.
I love Morgan.
She was beautiful then, and she's even more beautiful now. And she's actually a really great mentor to me. As you know, my show was before hers in Long Beach, but I saw her doing Miley Cyrus, and just the confidence she had, and just the way she was performing. And then it was another performer, I can't remember the name. They did Rolling on the River. And I'm like obsessed with What's Love Got to Do with It. So that was like,
yes, Tina Turner.
Yeah. So then I'm like, oh, I can do this. And I found out I couldn't do this because it's not. You see it and you're like, oh my God, that looks so easy. And then you try to do it on yourself. It's not that easy. And so I kind of like got discouraged and quit and gave up for a while. And it wasn't until like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I got back into it and just actually like really like going hard. Like, I'm not going to give up this time. I don't care if I'm ugly. And that's what I tell my drag daughter, Aubrey McQueen, is that you have to own your ugly. You have to go through those ugly duckling phases so that way you can appreciate when you're beautiful.
Right on. Good for you. It's like turning into a beautiful butterfly.
And the funny thing is you don't really notice it. Like, I honestly didn't have the realization that I was actually pretty until moving here to Vegas. Like, my fiance recorded a video of me, and I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really pretty. And, it was just like mind-boggling to me. Like, oh my God, like I can't believe I'm just now realizing that I'm pretty when I've been pretty for years. I'm just kidding.
Right? It's like, did they not have the lighting right? Because I know I was pretty. I don't know ugly. I don't do ugly. No, but no, I and that's something else that I was going to ask you. You mentioned Jason, your partner, a lot, and do you shout out to Jason? Do you think that it's hard for other, because I know that especially being friends with you on Facebook, like I've seen your love that you two have, and it's like awesome, and I completely like look at you guys and like, you guys are so cute, and it's gross. Like, but it's adorable, and I love the support that he gives you, and I wanted to know,
he truly is one of a kind.
Yeah.
Like, and he carries wigs. I jokingly and lovingly call him my husbear, manage bear, my bear, because he drives me everywhere. I can't drive because I'm blind as hell and I shouldn't be on the road. My stylist. He literally is everything to me. Like, he holds hair. He's not ashamed to hold my hand in drag. He's not ashamed to kiss me in drag, although I don't kiss him because I usually don't bring makeup with me, so I have anything to reapply. So I kind of just like, like, like.
It's like, I can't mess with my lips, babe.
Yeah, like lipstick. No.
And has that been how has that been? Like, I know that you do it like almost full time, pretty much, your drag, and so like, has that been ever an issue for you, like in terms of like your relationship and it ever being, and if so, like how did you guys work through that?
It has come up a couple times, and it's not really something that's like been talked about. It's just I could visually see that, he gets tired. He works full time, I work full time, and then we have to go out to the clubs till 1 o'clock in the morning. I just want to come home and be with my dog and be asleep. But
Mm.
I'm socializing, I'm engaging, I'm getting, keeping people entertained and having a good time. So I can visually see that he is tired, and I sometimes like we could stay home. I can get a substitute, and he's like, no. He gets up and he goes, and that just is so awe-inspiring to me because I know he's tired. I can see that he's tired, and I'm trying to give him an option as to, you don't have to go, you can stay, but he trudges through it, and
Aw.
that's so amazing to me because being a drag queen, it's very hard to date somebody.
Mm.
It's either they want you as a boy or they want you as a girl.
Mm.
Like they want you full time to be your drag persona, or they want you full time to be a boy. It's very hard to date, and thankfully, I met him as Angel.
Mm.
So it was just so refreshing that every drag queen has that scary moment when they're talking to a guy that they meet on whatever social media and then they have to explain their drag character. Like, oh yeah, I dance on tables for money. Like, it's that scary moment where you don't know if they're going to accept it or they're going to, block you and never talk to you again.
Mm.
But I didn't have to go through that with him. And he's like I said, he truly is a diamond in the rough. The fact all the support that he has given me, and yeah. I think sometimes he enjoys buying stuff for Angel more than enjoy buying stuff for Angel because I'll just get pictures like, what do you think of this? I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, well, I already bought it. I'm like, oh,
Good. That's funny, actually. That's
yeah,
adorable. Are you there?
yeah.
Oh, I thought I lost you. um, so like, and that to me is like really like important, especially it's being any type of performer. Like you want to have that support and that that constant reassurance that's there. So I applaud you too for
Mm.
handling that and for him holding up all those hats and being like the manager and the stylist and
Uber, Uber. I love calling him Uber.
the
Like
Uber.
everyone's like my Uber. Like everyone's like, oh, do you drive? Do you? I'm like, no, I have an Uber.
It's like it's cool. I have an unlimited pass. It's fine. No need for me to pay for it. They sponsor
Well, I
me,
pay and trade.
right?
So
Good.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, what can I say and not say? Like, I'm like worried.
Oh no, it's fine. You can say
Like,
whatever you
you're
want.
gonna hear a bunch of beeps throughout this whole thing.
No, we don't edit.
Okay. Ooh,
when
this
you
is
when
raw and
you
uncut.
yes. So like now what's coming up for you? Like, is there any special events that we should be knowing about? Where can we find Miss Phoenix up in Vegas?
Well, right now you could find me every Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at Free Zone Las Vegas. That's pretty much all I got on my calendar right now. Um, that's something that I wasn't used to either. Was here they do 3 routines a night. So 3 routines a night times 3 nights a week. That's 9 routines I have to come up with every single week, and I try not to repeat. Um, I try to keep it fresh for the kids.
Yes.
But yeah, and it's a great venue. Like honestly, like another big thing is here is pageants. Like they love pageants and they love titles, and a couple of girls are, oh, you're gonna do a pageant, you're gonna do a pageant. It's like, no, because that's not my goal. Like
Mm.
honestly, like if someone were to ask me, like, oh, what's your goals in drag? Like some girls aspire to be on RuPaul's Drag Race, some girls want to be pageant girls, some girls want to be TV comedy queens. Honestly, my goal in drag is to be a hostess at a popular local dive bar where everyone knows who I am and I know everybody.
Right
And
on.
I'm kind of like at that point, so it's just like this is what I want. I'm happy with this. This is content.
Good for you. I'm happy for you. Like, I wish you would do that back here in California. We miss you.
Oh, I know. One day soon, I'll travel. Like I still love going to Long Beach, Hamburger Mary's. Um, I'll still be back there.
uh, Angel Phoenix on tour.
Oh my God, okay, no, I did travel for the first time. I did do my first traveling gig when I went from here. I went back to California. I don't think I'll do it again because I was just so like on edge. Like, oh my God, what if I forgot a pair of tights? What if I got like a makeup? Like, Like I was looking, my wigs were sitting in the back seat, and I was looking back every 10 seconds to make sure that they were still like styled, because I had this weird thing that there was gonna be something that was just gonna make them frizzy or mess them up, and I was like
Right.
kept like, and like Jason would make a sharp turn, I'm like, don't turn so sharply, like
That's funny.
it was a lot of stress,
That's awesome.
but
Well,
it was still fun.
thank you so much for joining us on the show, and I really appreciate you taking the time to just chat it up with me, and I will love to have you on the show again.
I would love to be back. Like this was so much fun.
Right on. And like Miss Phoenix said, you guys can catch her at Free Zone every Wednesday, correct?
Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, you can make reservations, or
Yes.
you could just show up, and it's a lot of fun. I love when we have bachelorette parties, celebrations, circumcisions, divorces,
Yes.
top for the first time, bottom for the last time. I don't care what you're celebrating. We celebrate it all.
Yes, I love that motto. Bottom for the first time.
Top for the first time, bottom for the last time. Like
Girl,
the audience loves that. Like they get a
that
kick out of it.
and that's girl. Let me not even go there. Anyway,
Can
thank
we
you
say
so
bottom
much.
on TV?
Yeah, right. Is that a thing?
Oh, can we also tell the audience how I was panicking that I had to be in drag for this interview, even though it's over the phone?
Oh my God! Yes. So, for those who don't know, like, I don't know how you don't know, but this is an internet radio show. Therefore, you can't be seen. And so I talked to Angel on Facebook, and she was like, "So, what do I need to wear? Do I need to be in face?" And I'm like, "Do you need to be in face? What do you?" And I'm at work, like messaging her, and I'm not understanding what she's talking about. And like my dragese was turned off, so I didn't understand what she was talking about. I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Do I need to be in face?" And I'm like, "No, honey, this is a radio show." And she's like, "Oh yeah." It was adorable. But yes. I bet you are still in phase two because you're just, that awesome. You just want to be really
I will
practice.
admit I am wearing a pair of lashes. I had to feel it. I
you
will
know,
admit that.
just cause, you had to
You know,
invoke her,
just a simple lash.
right.
Just a simple lash.
You
Just
know,
one lash.
a
No,
sense
not
a
two, just
sensible
one.
lash, if you will. You know, like thank you so much, Angel. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.